Welcome to AER Int channel, and welcome back to Sheet Metal course. If you've got this far in the course, then you're probably a pretty competent Solidworks user already, and you probably already know how to make 2D drawings. But there are just a few little extra details when making sheet metal drawings, so we're just gonna have a quick run through of making a drawing of the enclosure that we just modeled in the last section. The easiest way to make a drawing of our part is to open the part or assembly, and then go to File, Make Drawing from Part, or Make Assembly from Part. The initial process is exactly the same as making a normal 2D drawing. So first we'll choose a sheet size. We can either set our own, or just use a standard one. I'm just gonna use a standard one in this case, just for the example. And now we can drag the views that we want from the view panel into the sheet. There's many different ways we can lay out our parts, depending on what standard we are in. For now, I'm just gonna add something like the back here. And then I'm gonna add these extra views as well. And for clarity, maybe just add an isometric 3D view. Just gonna space those out a little bit. Put the isometric one up in the corner. And then we could also add an exploded view, just to clearly show that we've got two different sheets here. To do this, first go back to our part, so I'm gonna press Ctrl Tab to go back to the part. And then to make an exploded view, usually we do this in an assembly, so we do it from the Assembly tab. But obviously we're not in an assembly now, so we don't have the Assembly tab. But we can still do an exploded view from within a part. Go to the search box here in the top right. Click on the drop down, and then make sure we're on Commands. And then click in the box, and just start to type exploded. And we see exploded view should appear. We can click on that to open the tool. And now it's a very similar process to making an exploded view in an assembly. Let's just choose the first body, the only body we're gonna move, the lid, and then just drag that up a little bit. And that's all we really need to do. So let's press OK. And as usual, the exploded views can be found on the Configuration tab. So if we expand this configuration, there's the exploded view. We can double click on it to expand it or collapse it. Now if we use Ctrl Tab to go back to our drawing, the sheet should update, but nothing looks like it's changed at the moment. If we now click on the isometric view or any of the views, here on the left, we have this option, Show on Exploded State. So I'm just gonna check that box. And now we can see, we've got that exploded view in the graphics area. We might also just now want to copy and paste this isometric view. Press Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste. And then we can paste another one. And then we can select that one. And we can make that one into a collapsed state. So we've got the collapsed and exploded state there. At this stage we can maybe add some top level dimensions. So we could go to the Annotations tab, get the Smart Dimension. And we could just add some things like the length and the width. It can be a bit hard to choose these lines sometimes. If we zoom in and select them, it can be easier. Sometimes if we select the points at the end of the lines, that can also be easier. So now we have those top level dimensions to give an overview of the general size of the product. We could also add something maybe like a simple table to show our cut list. We can do this by going to Annotations, Tables, and then Waldman cut list. And then we just need to choose the part that we want to cut list for. So a cut list in sheet metal is basically the same as a bill of materials in a normal assembly. Once we've chosen the part, we can press OK. And now we've got this table that follows the mouse around, and we can click the place tab. We can edit this in the same way as any normal table. I'm not gonna go through this now. But we can change things like description, and the columns, and all of those details. We could also maybe add some balloons to point to the lid and the base. And then we can specify in the cut list which number is pointing to which sheet. So there we have a very basic overview of sheet metal drawings. If we actually wanted to make these parts though, this drawing doesn't really have the detail that we need. So in the next video, we'll look at splitting the drawing up into two individual sheets for the lid and the base, and we'll look at adding flat buttons. But to very quickly recap this one, sheet metal drawings are broadly the same as normal 2D drawings. We just choose a sheet, then we lay out the views that we want, then we add any dimensions we need, tables, notations, and so on. Thank you for watching. Please watch another video if you like. I hope it can be a little helpful and useful.